This is probably going to be the biggest episode yet of the Cobra Kai Kid Show. So we have movie news. We have our first look at Terry Silver in season 6 of Cobra Kai. Ben Wang talks about the new Karate Kid movie. John Hurwitz does a huge Q&A about season 6. All that and more right here, right now. This is the Cobra Kai Kid Show. Let's begin. Bonsai, I am the Cobra Kai Kid, and welcome to the Cobra Kai Kid Show every Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you all so much for joining. We have a huge episode set for you guys, but if you are not already subscribed, make sure you're subscribed for all of the Cobra Kai news. A lot of videos are in the works, got coming out, so stay tuned. It's only picking up, guys. I mean, we're getting closer and closer to season 6, to the new Karate Kid movie. So it's only going to get crazier in the best way possible. So I want to thank you all so much for being here, for joining the stream, as always. And happy Easter. Today is Easter. So for those who celebrate, happy Easter. Hope you all are having a great day and celebrating wherever you are. Shout out to Melissa Pass, who's been a member for 19 months. Woo! Thank you so much, Melissa. If you guys want to become members, we do members only live streams. We do a bunch of other stuff. So make sure you join. But I want to thank you so much and thank you all for being here. We have a lot to get into today. We didn't do an episode last week. The last time I was live on the channel or did a video on the channel was 2 weeks ago. So it's been a bit. Just stuff been going on personally. So I haven't really had time, but there's some things I want to make videos on that I'm really excited about. So I appreciate you guys for supporting me no matter what. And this should be a lot of fun. So I think we should just get into our very first topic of the day. So let's talk about this. How to Date Billy Walsh. The new movie starring Tanner Buchanan, which will premiere on Amazon Prime, comes out April 5th, which is this Friday. I'm super excited for this. I love Tanner. I think Tanner is great in Cobra Kai. He's a great guy, great actor, super talented. And he has this brand new movie, How to Date Billy Walsh, which looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Basically, this girl likes Tanner's character, and then the guy with the flowers is trying to win the girl, but the girl likes Tanner. So I think it'll be pretty cool. I'm excited. I think it's like a rom-com, maybe. Not really sure. But I'm excited for this. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Friday, April 5th. And I might be doing a watch party here on the channel for this movie. We'll see, but that's the plan for right now. So just like keep your eyes out. That's what we're going to plan on doing though. So stay tuned. But yeah, How to Date Billy Walsh this Friday, Amazon Prime, April 5th. Starring Tanner Buchanan, aka Robbie Keane in Cobra Kai. Are you guys going to check it out? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It looks good. It looks good. I'm excited for it. Sebastian says, hopefully it'll be better than He's All That. Yeah. I mean, that movie wasn't like amazing, but it was fun, you know? It was fun, you know? Especially because Tanner's in it. Okay. Now, for our next topic. It's the man. It's the myth. Mr. Terry Silver, Thomas Ian Griffith, aka Terry Silver, is back, baby. Here we have our very first look at Terry Silver. This is what we're going to see in season 6. This is him. I mean, obviously he looks the same, but you know, he's got the hair. He cut the hair. He did cut the hair. That's something to notice. He cut the hair back after season 5 finished filming. There were a bunch of videos that were posted of him with short hair. So there was a question, is he going to have the short hair for the season? Like, does he cut the hair? Like, what's going to go on? But no, he's growing it out. Good. Because you don't have Terry Silver without the long hair, without the ponytail. And dude, I'm so ready. Like, I know this is just a regular video of him just there with long hair, but come on, guys. This has to get you excited, like knowing 100% that like he's in the season. He doesn't post much. So it's like very special when he does. So he posted this video for St. Patrick's Day, which he does every year. Every year he posts something for St. Patrick's Day. So let's check out what Mr. Thomas Ian Griffith, aka Terry Silver, has to say.
When you're old and gray and full of sleep and nodding by the fire, take down this book and slowly read and dream of the soft look your eyes had once and of their shadows deep. How many loved your moments of glad grace and loved your beauty with love false or true. But one man loved the pilgrim soul in you and loved the sorrows of your changing face. And bending down beside the glowing bars, murmur a little sadly, how love fled and paced upon the mountains overhead and hid his face amid a crowd of stars. Happy St. Patty's Day.
I love it. I love it. Sorry. No, I laugh because he does something every St. Patrick's Day. It's just so funny. Like he like this dude is just off the internet, doesn't post anything, and then every St. Patrick's Day just Happy St. Patrick's Day. Like he either does a song, he does a dance, he does a poem. Like he's so good. And I have no idea what he was saying there, but I mean the way he delivers those lines, he's just so good. He's so good. I am so excited to see him in season 6. He's probably in Atlanta right now. This is probably where he's filming this video. And look at that Terry Silver smile. I mean, he's a good dude in real life. He's a really nice dude, but he can also play a psychopath. Like that's why he's just so talented. I'm so excited to see him in the newest season. I just can't wait. He's so good. So here we have our first look at Terry Silver in season 6. Very, very exciting. So what do you guys think? How does he look? He looks like he's ready to get back into the dojo. He looks like he's ready to get back into action. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Awesome. Okay. Next topic. We got a really cool one here. Really cool one here. Ben Wang, guys. The Karate Kid. Ben Wang has been cast as the next Karate Kid for the movie that's coming out in December of 2024. And he just did his first interview since that announcement of him getting the role. So we're going to check out this interview of Ben Wang, see what he has to say about himself and being cast as the freaking Karate Kid. It's really interesting, actually. So let's check this out. Let me pull up the article. If I can find it, which I have right here. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, okay, so Scene April Q&A edition. Northfield's Ben Wang, the next Karate Kid, gets accustomed to star status. Okay, so we're gonna read all about Ben Wang because I really don't know too much about him. So like the beginning part is not really about the Karate Kid, but like I feel like it's cool. Like let's learn about him, like this guy who's gonna play the next Karate Kid. Let's learn about him, and then we'll see what he has to actually say. All right, here we go. Let me make sure you can see it. Should I zoom in a bit more? Yeah, that's good. Okay. So here we go. Ben Wang. Okay. Ben Wang never believed he'd be a movie star, but he better get used to it. The Beijing-born American immigrant who moved to Northfield as a child headed out to New York after high school and after graduating from New York University. Wow, great school. He started landing major acting gigs left and right. So this is a photo of Ben Wang in American Born Chinese. So this is his big show that he's in. So that's him. That's our Karate Kid. All right, so Wang 24 was recently named the new Karate Kid for a reboot movie that will include the original kid, Ralph Macchio, along with the 2010 reboots, Mr. Han, Jackie Chan. Okay, now first off, I just have to stop this. They say that this is a reboot movie, but it's not a reboot movie. If Ralph Macchio is in this movie playing Daniel, it's not a reboot. So it's a continuation. Before this, he already worked alongside Oscar winners Michelle Yeoh and Ke Huy Quan in the Disney Plus show American Born Chinese. Shout out to Ke Huy Quan, who plays Short Round in Indiana Jones. Love that guy. He's also played small roles in some well-known projects like HBO series Search Party and 2024 theater release Mean Girls. I watched that in theaters. Beside the yet untitled Karate Kid movie, he has also starred 3 new movies. Beside the yet untitled Karate Kid movie, he also has 3 new movies currently in the works, including Sight, where he acted alongside Greg Kinnear and under the direction of Andrew Hyatt. Although he's based out of New York, Wang is now firmly cemented in Hollywood. He doesn't intend to ever lose sight, though, of his Chinese and Southern Minnesota roots. He talked to us about his past, his present, and his future. Okay, so now it's time to get to the interview. So time to learn some more about Ben Wang. You moved to Northfield when you were 6 years old. Do you remember your life before that? Can you describe it at all? What was your family's reason for making its way to southern Minnesota? And then Ben says, yes, I remember it pretty well. I was born in Beijing and moved with my mom, first to a city called Hohhot in Inner Mongolia, and then to Shanghai before coming to the States. This was in the early 2000s. Okay. In my earliest memories of Beijing, the streets were still occupied almost entirely by bicycles, with only the occasional bus, motorcycle, or taxicab. Almost nobody owned cars back then. In Hohhot, there were still donkey-pulled carts where you could buy freshly roasted chestnuts from a very old man. Extremely tasty. My grandpa taught at St. Olaf. That's why we came to Northfield. All right, so that's Ben right there. Okay. Do you remember feeling culture shock in this new world you entered? Any examples? My grandparents owned 2 cars and 0 bicycles, which was weird. They also told me in America, if people did own bikes, it was for fun. As in, you would strap it to your car, drive it to a park, and ride it in a circle to nowhere just to pass some time on a weekend. What? Oh, that's really interesting, actually. Do you think your young age at the time of the move helped you adjust more quickly? For sure. I learned English over 2 months by watching Cartoon Network for, I'm not kidding, 9, sometimes 10 hours a day. Wow. Every day, weekends included. You only have that kind of time when you're 6.5. Oh, wow. So English wasn't his first language. And he learned through Cartoon Network. Did you notice any cultural differences while growing up in Northfield between your home life and those of your friends, or was there really not much different? Yes, most of my friends' parents were not Chinese and not divorced. You grew up with a single mom who herself was adjusting to a new way of life, correct? What do you think today when you look back on what your mom was doing then? Interesting, because the Karate Kid is set to have a single mom. You know, just like every Karate Kid movie has had the single mom story, it seems like this one is going to be similar. So now we're hearing that Ben Wang, just like the Karate Kid, is also has a single mom. So it must have been the hardest thing in the world. I love you, Mom. Shout out to the moms out there. I got to sneeze. 1 second. One more. And we're good. What are your general memories of growing up in Northfield? Anything you specifically liked about it or disliked? General memories, parks, TV, school, video games, tests. What? You liked taking tests? You liked school? Loitering in Target, family drama. Oh, wait. Oh, is it just memories or? Oh, it was likes and dislikes. Got you. All right. So general memories, parks, TV, school, video games, tests, loitering in Target, family drama, sleepovers, teenage angst, the school play, my first job, my first car, more tests, more plays, prom, graduation. Likes, El Triunfo, Tokyo Grill, Hogan Bros, China Buffet, Coco's Place, Echoes, David Zen Games, RIP, Chapati, RIP. Target when it was beige, RIP. St. Olaf, Carlton, the public library, the people. Dislikes. Crossing Highway 3 on foot. Food options after 8 p.m. February. Huh. Interesting. I love Northfield very much for all its ups and downs. I'm so glad I grew up there. That one I didn't really understand, but when did acting start for you? Was it an instant love or just something to do at first? Both. I think I did my first school play when I was 11. It was a loose adaptation of A Midsummer Night's Dream. Very loose, as in there were multiple original musical numbers. Loose. I don't remember why I wanted to do it, just that I really wanted to do it, and I'm so glad that I did. That's awesome that you did musical theater. Musical theater is really cool. Please share about your time in Northfield High School Theater. How seriously did you take it at the time? What productions did you enjoy the most and why? What stands out in your memory? So is that him in a production? That's cool. She looks angry at him. Maybe she's the villain of the new Karate Kid movie. Okay. I mean, at that point, high school theater was basically the best part of my entire life. Haha. For real. Not much else to do in Northfield when you're 16 and bad at throwing a ball. It was just so much fun, and I loved the people I was doing it with. I did pretty much every single play, musical, rock and roll, revival, choir, you name it. How did your acting career progress after high school? When did you know that you wanted it to be a profession? The truth is, I never thought it could be a profession. Not when I was in high school, not when I was accepted to a professional training conservatory, not when I put my first paying job or my second or my third. I never thought the stability it would take to call something a profession would ever be possible for me personally to achieve in entertainment. The industry always seemed too uncertain, especially to be frank, for an Asian kid starting from scratch. But somehow I kept getting lucky. And one day recently, I just kind of woke up and went, I think I'm a professional actor now. How did that happen? How did the American-born Chinese role come about? Do you remember your reaction to getting the part? My agent sent me the audition, and then I taped myself reading lines in the hotel bathroom against a recording of myself reading the opposite lines, and then I sent it to Disney, and they liked it. Getting that news was probably one of the most exciting things that's ever happened in my life up to that point. It was bananas. Were Michelle Yeoh and Ki Kwan inspirations for you before landing the role? And either way, what was it like working with those two? Everything Everywhere All at Once hadn't come out yet when we started shooting, but they were already so iconic to me. Michelle for her work in Chinese cinema, and Key for his in Temple of Doom, woo, which I loved as a kid. They were amazing, amazing professionals and amazing human beings. Whoever said don't meet your heroes has never met Michelle Yeoh and Ki Kwan. Yes. So Disney announced that American-born Chinese would not get a second season. Was that a bitter pill to swallow? Do you feel you can be happy with the project even if you have hope for more? Yes, that. Oh man, he's upset. All right. So after that prominent role, more projects must start opening up, right? How do you choose what you're going to take? Do you take smaller parts in bigger budget movies like Mean Girls, for instance, or have you been more searching for lead parts? Not really. I still audition for everything. The process is still the same. The rejections are still the same, and I don't really have much room to make choices. That's the nature of the industry and where I'm at. I still feel lucky to land any job at all, big or small. Okay, now, that's what she even says. Now for the big one. Okay, time to talk about the Karate Kid. Okay, now for the big one. Can you take us through the process of landing the Karate Kid role? So this is his first time really talking about it. I auditioned for it. There was an open call, and I sent in a tape, just like, according to the news, 10,000 other guys. Then I got a call back, and then another call back, and then another call back, and then a screen test, and then a few agonizing weeks of waiting, and then a contract. The whole process took about 2 months. So there you go. What was your reaction to this gargantuan casting? Vomiting. Did the original Karate Kid and or the remake hold any special importance in your life growing up? I love both of these movies so much. My aunt showed the original when I was in middle school. It was one of her favorite movies, and it quickly became one of mine too. But I have to say that the remake holds a very special place in my heart. It came out in theaters when I was 11. I was the target audience, and it got me good. I was taking my jacket off and putting it back on for weeks. So that's nice that he likes the movies and that he's a fan of it, because obviously that's the sort of person we want working on it. Someone who cares, you know? I read in your casting announcements that you have martial arts skills. Where did those come from? Was it a goal of yours to land roles where you could utilize them? Most of it came from Northfield. I did after school Taekwondo and Gumdo for years growing up. Shout out to Master Ello. I dabbled in some more in college. And then what are your thoughts on working with Jackie Chan, perhaps the most popular martial arts actor alive? I can't wait. What are your greatest hopes for this film? Pulitzer, Library of Congress, etched on a gold plate and shot into deep space. I have no idea what he's talking about. Now that you're becoming a big movie star, is there still room left for Northfield in your mind and soul? And then he says, Northfield will always be your home, or will always be my home. Okay. So there we go. That is Ben Wang. A big, big interview from who interviewed him? Southern Min Scene interviewed Ben Wang about the Karate Kid and some other stuff. So I feel like we got to learn a lot more about this guy, a lot more about Ben Wang. He seems like a nice guy. I'm excited for the movie. I'm it's complicated. I don't know really, like, we need a trailer. Did they start filming? Did they start filming this already, or are they going to start filming soon? I don't think they started filming yet, but they're probably going to start filming soon. And it's coming out at the end of the year. So, I mean, look, it's interesting. Hopefully we get some other people talk about this movie. I think we will. Like, we'll get Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio doing interviews. But so far we got Ben Wang, which is pretty cool. So what do you guys think about Ben Wang's interview about the new Karate Kid? Do you think he's going to be a good fit? Let me know your thoughts down below. So there we go. Okay. Now it is time. Oh, we got a super chat from Brian Larkin. Brian with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Brian says, I heard there's going to be more than 10 episodes. I saw in the comments someone said that, like, an extra posted that. Like, which extra? Because I didn't see that. Which extra said that? Let me know your thoughts, guys. Or let me know that. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty dope. I hope. 15, so they say. Yeah, so Hayden said 10, but could he have been trolling? Could he have been telling the truth? We don't know. We'll just have to see. All right, but let's get into we got another cool story here. So let's get into this. Cobra Kai creator John Hurwitz did a Q&A talking about season 6 and everything, and he answered a lot of questions. So is this what I wanted to share? No, here it is. Okay. So I think I have like some allergies coming up. Let me just blow my nose. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to mute myself too so you don't hear this. Weather's getting nicer. It's probably the allergies, you know? It's probably what it is. Yeah, just blow my nose on stream. No big deal. All right, here we go. So, John Hurwitz is the creator of Cobra Kai, and he put this on his Twitter or X. Been at the airport all day. Flight to Atlanta delayed 4 times now. Finished all my editing and script work. Have some time to kill. How about a Q&A? As always, I won't give spoilers. So let's see what questions are asked and what John answers. So Jimmy asks, how many times are you going to make me cry this season? John replies, I can't tell you how many times. That varies person to person, but make no mistake, you will cry. And I've cried every season of Cobra Kai, sometimes even multiple times. So this doesn't surprise me here. I'm sure we'll be doing a lot of crying. Mario says, will Miguel fans be happy this season? And John replies, if you like floppy haired Sholo, you'll like what you see. So we know Sholo's going to have the long hair, aka Miguel. And hopefully, other than the hair, he has a good season, which I'm sure he will. UZR CFC asks, Hawk has a strong following in the fandom. What can us Hawk fans look forward to? And John replies, his most epic mohawk to date. Ooh, super excited. We know he's going to be getting that blue. We kind of saw images of it, but maybe he'll change it up. Is that the most epic? Is that the most epic mohawk to date, or is there something else in the works? Shoto says, will Robbie fans be happy this season? Is there anything you can say about Robbie this season and your opinions on him? And John says, Tanner Buchanan is doing tremendous work this season. Robbie fans have a lot to look forward to. I mean, Tanner is freaking incredible. Martial arts, acting, dancing. This guy can do it all. So I'm sure going into the season, the Sekai Taikai and, just upping the stakes are going to give him way more to do because he's capable of it. Mundo Cobra Kai asks, what makes Sekai Taikai such a special tournament? Ooh, John says the unpredictability, the international scope, the skill level of the fighters. I mean, this is going to be huge. We've seen 2 All Valley tournaments in Cobra Kai, and now we're going from the All Valley, this little tournament in the freaking valley, to now a world tournament. It's so funny because I was just watching Pitch Perfect yesterday, and the first movie they do their little competition, and then in the last one, the second movie, they do a world tournament. So it kind of reminded me of the Sekai Taiga, how the scale just ups. So I mean, I'm sure we're in for so much surprise, so much goodness with this tournament. I'm super excited. We're in for a wild ride. John asks, a fellow John. John asks, will my main man Dimitri get some more time to shine this season? And John says Dimitri shines like a diamond in season 6. Now, John doesn't necessarily say that Dimitri is going to get more screen time. He just says he shines like a diamond. And I know a lot of people, including myself, were a little confused why Dimitri wasn't in some of the major scenes in season 5. And I mean, that's because they made him a reoccurring character rather than a main character, which I think is so stupid. I think he should be a main character. Or not a reoccurring. He was a guest star or whatever. I don't know. Like Dimitri's got to be a main character. So I'm hoping they give him more screen time, give him more to do. Because season 5, there were certain scenes that he wasn't in that he should have been in. So those are my thoughts. Dan asks, the fight choreographers and writers did a phenomenal job of making season 4's All Valley the best of the Miyagi-verse. Will the Sekai Taikai span 2 episodes as well? John replies, I won't say how many episodes take place at the Sekai Taikai, but I will say our stunt team will be deserving all of the awards for the work they're doing on season 6. We've taken things up a notch, and I'm sure they have. I mean, now you're getting not just the Miyagi Fang fighters, but you're getting international fighters, and they have to be freaking phenomenal, and I'm sure they will. And I'm sure Kim Da-eun is going to have students of her own, and they're going to be freaking phenomenal. I'm excited, man. This is awesome. Melissa asks, if you could describe the Cobra Kai series finale fight scene in one word, what would it be? And John says memorable. Okay, so we're definitely going to have, characters that we know, characters that we're attached to in that final fight. And it's going to be huge. I mean, I wonder what that last fight is going to be. It's probably going to be epic. It's probably going to be iconic. The final fight of the series could be freaking Johnny Daniel Chosen versus Kreese, Silver, Kim Da-eun. I don't even know, man. It could be epic, whatever it is. Okay, Taylor Swift account. Hi, John. How are all of you and the whole cast knowing that it's the last season? I can imagine there's a lot of nostalgia in the air. John says there's an amazing energy. I feel like we've all been savoring every moment, both on and off set. It's been a special ride and continues to be. I'm sure it's difficult. I mean, they've been working on this show for years. I'm sure it's difficult, and it's like nice knowing that they're working together and that they're wrapping it up on their own accord, but probably also like sad in a way where it's like, no, now we gotta say goodbye. Oh no. All right. Amy asks John, a commentary podcast, please. And someone please force Billy to post all the behind the scenes stuff. We know that's on his phone. John says, the guys and I would love to do a commentary podcast at some point if we could find the time. A treasure trove of memories to share. As for what's on Billy's phone, we got to figure it's mostly TikTok dances, right? Hashtag Cobra Kai, hashtag dancing Billy. Oh my God. I would love to see the Cobra Kai creators doing commentary on Cobra Kai. That'd be so dope. I mean, they have so much to say. They wrote the show. Melissa asks, what's your favorite Miyagi reference in the show? And John replies, impossible to pick. The first thing that pops in my head is the flashback to Miyagi when Daniel's in the car after visiting Miyagi's grave in episode 5 of season 1. But I think the best is yet to come. All right, so that's confirmation that we're going to be getting, I mean, this is not much of a surprise, but another Miyagi reference in season 6. And I'm very curious what that will be. I'm sure they'll do a really good one, especially for the final season. I'm sure there'll be a really good Miyagi flashback. Maybe we'll see him maybe they'll kind of show his face. Maybe they'll do something digitally, show his face. That'd be pretty cool. Jay asks, which character are you most satisfied with the way you've written their arc, development and story across all 6 seasons? If you can't pick just one, which one is a standout? And then John says, I'm proud of the thought we put into the arcs for all of our characters and even more proud of the way our actors have brought them to life. It'll probably be easier for me to narrow it down to a top 5 or 10 after the world has seen the final season. But for now, I'll say Brox. There you go. Anne asks, any chance we get another Netflix live and baddest event or 2 or 3 to get season 6 off to a rousing start or finish? And then John says, I don't know what Netflix has planned yet, but I'd be surprised if we don't. I'd be surprised if we go out with a whimper. Yes, so Netflix did a live and badass event, which I was there. That was in LA, and it was basically the Cobra Kai cast got together and they did this really cool event. So yeah, that'd be pretty cool if they did another one of those. I hope that'd be fun. DC asks, can we expect more lore of Kreese and Silver in season 6? I really enjoyed the flashback scenes and hearing more about Kim Sung-young. And John replies, season 6 expands the Karate Kid Cobra Kai universe more than the first 5 seasons combined. That's pretty insane, actually. The world building has been truly exhilarating. Excited for everyone to see the diversity of scenes we've been filming episode to episode. We're going to so many new places in the Miyagi-verse. That's actually insane. Season 6 is going to expand the lore more than the first 5 seasons combined. And I thought season 5 did a pretty good job of expanding the lore, but not enough compared to season 6. Hard to say I'm sorry, asks, there will be more references to Johnny. Oh, there will be more references of Johnny to Rocky movies. And John says, I can confirm that you haven't seen the last Rocky reference yet. There we go. Cobra Kai is known for the Rocky references. Avatar fan says, will we have more fun moments with our favorite characters in season 6? And John says, no, nothing like this. Only misery. So he's obviously trolling here, but it's pretty funny. Cobra Kai fandom says, hey, Mr. Hurwitz, what can I ask that doesn't even attempt to threaten a spoiler? Will we get more 80s metal and music in season 6? Shout out to Cobra Kai fandom. Season 6 will have its fair share of 80s music and not just metal. There's a very non-Johnny song in an early season montage that I know my wife and daughters are going to love. If his daughters are going to love it, it's probably a modern song. Or unless it's 80s. Oh, he's probably talking about the 80s. Never mind then. Gray says, when can we expect a release date teaser? John says release date has been discussed, but not set in stone. Once that's locked in, we'll know more about the pace of announcements and trailers. Ooh, very soon, baby. Very soon. That's all I've got for now. Got to figure out if this fight is actually taking off. Have a great weekend, everyone. Show Monday, no mercy. And that is it for the John Hurwitz Q and A. So there was some interesting stuff there. What do you guys think? What question did you take away the most from that? I think what I took away most was when he was talking about how season 6 is going to expand the Miyagi-verse bigger than it's ever been. So that means probably more like Miyagi stuff, more Kim Sung-young stuff. That's what I'll say. And definitely if they want to do spin-offs of these characters and these stories, like season 6 sounds like it's setting that sort of thing up. So I think that's really interesting. Ryan Lee, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Holy crap, man. Thank you. Really means a lot. Wow. Remember the silver bullet Hawk and Robbie took in season 6? Do you think there's going to be a time when one of the Miyagi Fang gets hit hard and we say, oh, that's got to hurt? I'm sure. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more pain. There's going to be a lot more pain, a lot of new moves that we see. I think so. There will be like another sort of move. But thank you so much for the super chat, Ryan. Ian asks, what episodes have they done filming? I don't know. I don't know that. Not sure. Jim Tim says, I think a teaser will come out in May or June. Yeah, very possible. They might not be done filming, though. We'll see. Cobra Kai Talk says, how does Kreese open up a dojo if the police are after him? That's a good question, man. That's what the season's going to be about. I mean, if he goes overseas, the cops will have a hard time. I don't know what happens. Like if you go overseas, like, I don't know how that works. Like, do you get arrested if you go overseas? I'm not sure. Technically, like his charges would have been lifted, bro. Like, but he decided to escape jail. All he had to do was like wait one more day. Brian says, I hope we finally get to hear you the best around. Oh, we will for sure. We got to. Definitely. Ian says, I had a dream I was in season 6 a couple weeks ago. Miguel and Sam were in my gym class, and Sam saved me from being choked by someone. That's funny. I've had a lot of dreams of like Cobra Kai and like being in the show and like weird things. Ryan says, I saw a pic of Mitch in the dojo. Do you think they forgave him for his betrayal? Yeah, they probably forgave him. Forget Mitch. I'm sure we'll get like a little scene of that, of just like, I'm sorry, guys. It's like, whatever, Mitch. You gotta earn back our trust. We don't trust you, but fine, you can join. I don't know. We'll probably get like a little scene like that. Oh, you know what that reminds me of? I actually did have a season 6 dream recently. You want to hear my dream? I actually had a dream that the first 5 minutes of season 6, or like the last 5, no, I had a dream of like 5 minutes of season 6 were released, and it was the craziest 5 minutes. Like we saw Terry Silver in jail, and then like you panned and you saw Sean Payne. Like it was like crazy. It was like a bizarre like story. Like I forgot, like that's what I remember, but there was like other stuff. I was like, damn, this season's freaking nuts. I was like, oh wait, this is not real. This is a dream. Remember from season 3 fight at Daniel's house? Who do you think called Cobra Kai? My opinion is probably Mitch. Oh yeah, like who told them that they were all there? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Do you watch Shoal and Jacob's podcast? Yeah, I do. I need to watch the one with Tanner though. I haven't watched that yet. That should be fun. They do great. They do a great job. It's awesome that they do that podcast. It's really cool. Hope we get more Miyagi for this final season. I think we will for sure. For sure. Shawoon says, I'll cry if Jaden turns up and wins the Sekai Tai guy. Dude, me too. What do you think happens to Kyler this season? I hope he joins Miyagi Fang, honestly. He probably won't, but I don't know. That'd be cool. Drew, what if Kreese had another dojo under a different name? They never said that he was They never said what he was doing from Karate Kid 3 until Cobra Kai. Yeah. Never know. You think adults should join Miyagi Fang like Stingray or Amanda? We need adults or parents to learn karate. Yeah, but I don't know what the age thing is for the Sekai Tai guy, so like, I'm not sure. Yummies, I'm not answering that. Sorry, man, I'm not answering that. Brian, what's up, Brian? I love Lone Lobos episode with Tanner. It was awesome. Yeah, I gotta check it out. I'm excited. Ian says I can't wait for the tournament. Devra, I want to see Mr. Miyagi's backstory and his parents. Oh, imagine we get like a flashback of Miyagi as a kid. That'd be dope. That'd be really cool. Armand says, what happened to the writing Cobra Kai series with Ken Cole? So what happened was when the writer's strike happened, we took a break from that. And when the actor strike happened, we took a break. We took like that whole thing like kind of like stopped us in our tracks. Because like I know Ken wasn't talking about like, you know, movies and shows like that. However, we've been doing a weekly podcast on the Drew Reviews YouTube channel called The Movie Crew with a K. And we've been doing that. We've been doing that every week. So, you know, I guess like timing is just tough to get with the writing Cobra Kai series, but we will get back to it. I would love to do that again. And I know he wants to too. So we'll just have to we'll have to do that. Did you see the video on TikTok where Sam and some other dude was walking down the beach? Yeah. In Barcelona. Yeah. We'll have to talk about that. That'd be cool. Who do you think would win, Young Kreese or Miguel? Young Kreese was pretty badass, bro. Not gonna lie. Maybe Young Kreese. I don't know. Young Kreese was kind of like had like a no mercy mentality. I don't know. It depends. Probably Miguel. I don't know. It's kind of hard to compare. I want my boy Miguel though. All right, guys. Do you think Jaden Smith will return? Nah. I don't think Sam's going to cheat on Miguel again. If she does, that would be friggin' stupid. Like, that would be friggin' stupid. First you cheat on Robbie, then you cheat on Miguel. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. All right. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode of the Cobra Kai Kid Show. I want to thank you all so much for joining. I'm going to get to making some new videos after I end this stream, so stay tuned for that. I love you all. Thank you so much. And as always, comment your thoughts and let me know what topics you want me to see talked about next week. Thank you all. Have a great night or day or morning, wherever you are. And until then, Cobra Kai never dies. Bye, guys.